Dear friends, welcome to the Silence Camp. What is our mission of the Silence Camp? What is silence? Getting together, not communicating with each other, remaining silent, remaining away from the world. Does that create a silence? Or silence is much more than that? While we are here, we're gonna be asking ourselves a lot of questions. We are gonna be analyzing our mind, our body, our inner psyche to find out some answers. We cannot enter into other people's mind, but we can enter into our own minds. From the time we wake up in the morning till we go to sleep at night, and even in the sleep, we keep on communicating with the world. Our communications with the world includes actions and reactions to the others' actions, and others do the same. They act and they react to our actions. It's a continuous interactions at a very subtle level. This is a friction. Everybody is out there to get something. And invariably, frictions happen. Stress happens. Whatever we act, we get a reaction. Then we act more, we get reactions more. And those reactions, we react again. All day long, we are living this life. There is something more to life than actions and reactions. We're gonna go inside and ask ourselves, why am I acting? And why am I reacting? Why am I taking so many efforts to react and act in this world? What is the purpose? How do we create the actions? And how do we create the reactions? Are there millions of thoughts that we have? Are they responsible? We have zillions of thoughts regarding actions and reactions. Not all of them materialize into actions or reactions. Why do we generate so many thoughts? What is the purpose behind the thoughts? Do we have some goals in life to achieve? Is that why we generate the thoughts? Why do we have these goals? What kind of goals do we have? What are we trying to achieve that is gonna change our life? Do we have underlying desires? Are we trying to get something? Money, fame, objects of pleasures, recognition? What are we trying to get that will be ours forever? Would we feel good if we have our desired goals? Would we be able to take it with us whenever we leave from this world? Or all of that is gonna stay here? We will ask ourselves, are these desires really worth And why do we have desires? We're going to ask ourselves, why do I desire things? Every time you desire, there is some incompleteness deep inside. Why do we have incompleteness? If we were complete, we would not have desires. But we do have desires. So we should have incompleteness within ourselves that needs to be completed. So is that the reason why we generate desires? And why do we have incompleteness? Is it because our eyes are on something that can never be filled? If the desires get fulfilled, we should reach the completeness. Have we reached completeness? If we had reached completeness, we would not have desires. Then why do we have desires? Is that because of the sense of incompleteness within us? What is that incompleteness? Is this an illusion that sansar will give us some completeness? Why do we take such arduous path of desiring things which generates millions of thoughts, and thoughts lead to actions, and then reactions and frictions and depressions and anxiety and grief, and what do we do about all these things? Is it time to reverse the path? Are we running after an illusory dream that never gets filled? We go to sleep at night and we see the dreams, and then we wake up and we realize they were dreams. We watch the dreams like it's real. If the dreams are there, who is the dreamer? Who is watching the dreams? Who wakes up in the morning and reports that there were dreams? There has to be an entity that is observing the dreams. Who is observing our inner psyche? As we go inside, we're going to find these answers. Who is aware of this incompleteness, leading to desires, leading to thoughts, leading to actions, and leading to sufferings? Who is it? What is it? Opposite of the dreams is waking up. Waking up ends the dreams. So for every dream, there is a waking up state. Everything seems to be balanced. If we can be a witness of the dream, the witnesser of the dream has to be real, since dreams are fake. If we see the noise, the observer of the noise has to be at peace. If we see a motion, the observer of the motion has to be steady. If the observer of commotion and frictions can be observed, can we reach to the peace? By meditating on our incompleteness and our path of desires, thoughts, actions, Can that put us into completeness? By the power of observation, by the power of awareness, we're going to analyze our inner mind, workings of the mind, the activities of the mind, and become a total witness to the whole thing without getting involved into the intricate workings of the mind. By being a witness, will we get our answers. After realization, the journey that we have taken so far, have we reached to the completeness? We have not. Incompleteness is a disease which gives us the restlessness. Thoughts are only symptom. The real disease is incompleteness, which is built into everyone's inner psyche. What is this incompleteness? Is that ignorance, not knowing who we are? By witnessing the ignorance, can we reach to the knowledge? Everything in this world is destined to get destroyed. Everything we desire for is destined for destruction, whether it's people or objects of pleasures or recognition or fame. Everything is destined for destruction. By witnessing this destructive nature of samsara, can we reach to Shashvat? Can we reach to the permanent? These are the questions we will be asking ourselves in plenty of time we're going to have for meditation. The samsara is the chaos. Shutting from the samsara, sitting quietly, does not generate the silence. The noise is within us. The series of steps. The main disease that we're going to find is the incompleteness, the jiva that we have believed us to be, which is full of commotion and noise. This noise, if we can be a witness, will we reach to the silence? Discovery of the silence that is deep within is the mission of this silence camp. Silence has been always there. Peace has always been there. Shashvata, permanent existence, has been always there. Is it our wrong identification that has thrown us into all these commotions? Silence cannot be created by us. We are too small to create anything, especially compare to the forces of the eternity. We cannot create the wind. We cannot create the sunlight. We cannot create the eternal forces in the magnitude that the nature has created. We ourselves are the creations. Our creations will be very tiny. The silence that we will create is very tiny and artificial. In this camp, we're going to discover the silence which has never been created by you or by me. It is gonna be a discovery of the silence that has been flowing within us but has been masked by our wrong race under the illusion of us being incomplete, leading to all the commotions of thought, actions, desires, frictions. Let us see if we can discover silence, each one of us, at the end of the camp. We should be bathing in this pristine, immortal, Shashwat silence. Good luck.